Hello everybody and a warm welcome to my channel Tarot by Izabela. I hope you're all doing fine and I'm very happy to see you here today. Today's video will be a highlight video for the country of Finland. And to do this video I'm going to use my crystal ball, my tarot cards, oracle cards and some dice. But before we begin, I just want to thank you all wonderful viewers for all of your support to this channel. Without your help, without your comments and sharing and caring and mails and coffees, everything you do, without that I would not have the strength nor the inspiration to continue doing more videos. So I'm very grateful for that. And I also must say some words of warning, since this channel have been attacked by scammers pretending to be me, contacting people with the false emails that looks like my email with my profile photo, asking them for money, service, promoting stuff. Remember, I never contact you first, and in case you should be contacted by someone who pretends to be me, always check if it's the right email address, and the right email address you will find it down in the description. And in case someone here makes some stupid comments or whatever pretending to be me, always check if it has the ID number Tarot by Izabela 209. If it's not that ID number, then it's not me, and you can always ban and block if you want. And on the Telegram group, we are an international Telegram group, so everything we post in English. In case you would like to post something in another language, please at least have a title or a short description what the post is about. And if it is a video you want to post, the video must have English speech or at least English subtitles. So that is for respect to everyone in the group, so everyone can take a part of important information you would like to share. What's more, in front of me here I have a little map of Finland, and this I have so I can easily point out places in case I see some events in my crystal ball on the cards, then I can pinpoint out a little bit more with precision. So I will have that in front of me. And I would also like to read, before the reading starts, some short facts about Finland that could be of interest for many to hear. And well, let's begin with the short facts here. I have them here, and just need to put my glasses on and we'll see what we can find. And these short facts you can easily Google it on Google, and you can on the net, and you can find a lot of interesting information about Finland. So I just took a little bit here, a little bit there. Of course there is so much more to be said, but I need to not make this video too long. And as I said, if you are interested, you can always find more information online. Okay then. Finland is known for its beauty and nature, the northern lights and the rich green forest. Moreover, the country is famous for its heavy metal bands, Santa Claus village in Lapland, and its beautiful capital city Helsinki. Finland is a Nordic country located in the northern Europe, bordering Sweden, Norway and Russia. And its population is around 5.6 million. And it's a republic, parliamentary democracy. Finland became a full member of European Union in 1995. And Finland also became a member of NATO on the 4th of April 2023. Finland has a 1,300 kilometers border with Russia, which upon accession more than doubled NATO's pre-existing border with Russia. And that could be some kind of provocation for Russia. Independence was declared in Finland on December the 6th, 1917. Previously, it had been an autonomous Grand Duchy in the Russian Empire for 108 years and a part of Sweden for 600 years before that. Independence Day is marked by shops decorating windows in the blue and white of the Finnish flag, families lighting 2 candles in each window for their homes. And the candles symbolize Finnish struggle against oppression from Russia. Finland initially joined the war to fight the invasion of the Soviet Union in 1939. They famously used petrol bombs, also known as the Molotov cocktail. They fought with the Axis power against Soviets from 1941 to 1944. Finally, they fought against Germans in 1945 alongside the Allies. And Finland created a National Failure Day in 2010. It sounds a little bit weird, but it permits Finnish people to learn from their mistakes and not repeat them. It's celebrated each year on the 13th of October. And Finland was the first country in Europe to give all women the right to vote. As one of the most gender-equal countries in the world, nowadays this fact might not come as a huge surprise, but at the time they allowed women to vote back in 1906, this was definitely something special. And in Finland, all women, no matter social status, could fully vote and also stand for parliament. Due to the latitude of Finland, in winter the sun never rises in the north and in the south is only present for a short time. This perpetual nighttime is called polar night. North of the Arctic Circle, the polar night lasts more than 50 days. In southern Finland, on the Baltic Sea coast, the shortest day lasts just 6 hours. In summer, the sun never fully sets. Lapland has about 2 months of midnight sun during the summer months. One of the most iconic and stunning things to see in Finland is the Aurora Borealis. The further north you go, the more likely you can see this natural phenomenon. And Finland is considered to be the happiest country in the world, according to the UN 2020 World Happiness Report. And that is 3 years ago. Maybe things have changed now, but still they are there as the happiest country in the world. And they have a pretty good life expectancy. Average age for men are 79, while women 84. Finland is also known for the land of the 1,000 lakes. And it has over 187,000 lakes within Finnish territory. And also have many, many islands, and there are over 76,000 islands in this stunning country. The Finnish language is one of the hardest in the world to learn, and it belongs to the Uralic language family. It's not similar to other Scandinavian languages, nor is it like any other language in Europe. And Finland hosts a bunch of different kind of competitions, including wife carrying, mobile phone throwing, air guitar, and boat throwing. There is, and this wife carrying contest, it means that a man runs through an obstacle course with a female partner slung over his back. And there are generally 2 dry obstacles and 1 wet obstacles before they can reach the goal. And Finland has been ranked for years among the 5 best countries in the world for its excellent education system. And one interesting fact is regarding traffic violations. And the fine, if you commit a traffic violation, the fine depends on how much you earn. In 2002, a man was fined with 116,000 euros, and he had a yearly income of 7 million. So they are fines according to what they earn, and that is quite fair. Nature and wildlife in Finland are some of the most stunning aspects of the country, and has extremely much forest and beautiful wildlife. So those people who love wildlife, Finland is one of the best countries to visit. Until 2020, Finns drank more coffee per capita than any other country, according to Statista, and average up to 8 cups a day. Helsinki is one of the top 10 cities in the world for clean air. The video game Angry Bird was created by a Finnish video game developer. The sauna is an integral part of Finnish culture and identity. Those who have access to a sauna will try to visit at least once a week. The traditional sauna day is Saturday. Heavy metal is very, very huge in Finland, and there are more heavy metal bands per capita here than anywhere else in the world. Well, that was some short facts about Finland. So let's start this reading now. I just need to concentrate for a few moments on my crystal ball, and soon we see if we can find any interesting information here. Just give me a few moments and soon we begin. For Finland. Okay, glasses on, and let's see if we can find something. Finland. There are a lot of Finnish people that didn't like the government pushing for joining NATO. And I don't see that the Russians really like to invade Finland. And they have been getting along quite well before the conflict with the country you and country are. And they still don't see the Russian invading Finland at any point. And they would not have done it either, even if they didn't join the NATO. But in the northern parts, there could be some kind of provocation from the side of NATO. Some kind of missiles or shelling onto the Russian, over the Russian border, Russian territory. And this is just to provoke an aggressive reaction from the Russians. And the Finnish people, unfortunately, will get very scared when this happened. This was not what they wanted. They wanted some kind of protection, but not that NATO will provoke the Russian side to start conflict. And when this happens, and there will be a lot of angry voices all around Finland against this NATO entrance. Could be that some civilians on the Russian side could get killed with this provocation. But still, I don't see the Russian aggressively answer this kind of provocation. They will take it more easy. They will definitely give very, very strong warnings. But I don't see them crossing the border with tanks or full-scale war, because they know what this is about. Two very famous politicians in Finland that have been pushing both this and entrance to NATO and things like that, gonna step down. They will not be in power anymore. And that could happen in the following 2, 3, 4 months, in the quite close future. In the north, where Sweden and Norway and Finland, they have a border together. Yeah, and it's like those three countries are close to each other. And high up there, there's gonna be some kind of military exercise. Even if Sweden is not a member of NATO, they pretend and act as they are. So some kind of joint military, quite big exercise here in that northern part. And this is also somehow to provoke the Russians. After that incident, with some kind of provocations, there will be seen around the coast, around Helsinki and Turku, sorry if I don't pronounce the names right, that coast, also outside Stockholm and Uppsala, that coast, there will be seeing sights of Russian submarines. And it could be a very big submarine, and that nobody really dares to shoot on. And fencing the border, building a big fence towards the Russian border, it really will not help anything. A fence is so easy to put down if one wants to. In the future, and that could be within 1 year, 1.5, big parts of that fence will be opened up. And normal traffic between those two countries, Russia and Finland, will start again. Also trade and things like that. Since really the Finnish people and the Russian people, they all want to live normal lives. They don't want this kind of strange conflict and hostility. They want to be able to trade stuff, travel between countries and so on. And that will be possible in the future, and I don't think you will have to wait for so long. Some big meteorite, space rock, will fall down somewhere in the northern part of Finland. And it will be a very bright light on the night sky, and quite big stone, And all these meteorites are worth a lot of money. So that they're gonna take that for some kind of observation. Some very strange behavior in elks, moose, these big wild animals, deer, reindeers around here. And that is Kemi, Tornio, Rovaniemi, and Haparanda. Those forests, those places up there. Very, very strange behavior. And people would not be able to explain that. Not like aggressive behavior towards people, but still very, very strange behavior. I get a strong feeling that when we come into January 2024, beginning of February, more than 53% of the Finnish population will be awake. And with awake, I mean really awake, knowing what is really going on and demanding answers from politicians, from government, from all kinds of institutions. And Finnish people are quite chill. They don't want to make so much problem, too much noise, but this time they're gonna make a lot of noise. In the future, it's difficult. Time frames are always difficult when you do predictions. When I see something quite strong, it has a bigger possibility to come true, and it could be closer in the future, but still it's very difficult to give exact time. I see the European flag, European Union, EU flag, burn on squares in Finland, and people being very upset. Yeah. And probably that will be for next year. Somewhere up in the north, still I see both Norway and Sweden involved in this also. Some big underground base that probably gonna be blown up. And they're gonna blame some kind of gas leak or gas explosion or some very strange explanation to that big explosion. And there is no town, big town, or there is no lot of people living in that area, but still the explosion is gonna be very big and really shake the ground. Unfortunately, I see some tragic incident in Finland regarding the modern agenda, where they try to brainwash the little ones to change genders and things like that, and some very tragic history. And that will be talked about in every newspaper and every news station. And people gonna change a lot of their opinion about this woke agenda. I see some kind of very old train with wagons, old time wagons, and it could be that they're gonna start some kind of railway excursion with that old-time steam locomotive with wagons, and it will be full booked, and a lot of people would like to travel that distance through beautiful nature with this kind of old way of transportation. In the future, Finland will be a sovereign state, not depending nor on EU or NATO or anyone. It will be very strong and solid by itself. And in the future could be 1, 2, 3 years. It's difficult to give exact time. And all that hostility, when it's gone, Finland is going to flourish and blossom. And more Finnish people will travel abroad, and more tourists will come to Finland. I don't see this border towards Russia being for so long. It's gonna open up, and I see people trading in ruble and in Finnish mark, because they had mark before the euro, and people smiling and telling each other stories and trading and traveling here and there. So things are going to change for the better. All this craziness that we are living in today, it's gonna vanish eventually. In one of the big lakes in the center, they're gonna catch very, very, very big fish. It's like record big. I don't know how this fish is called in English, but it's like with green stripes, and it's carnival fish, with a big mouth and a lot of teeth, and it's elongated, so long. And it's going to be extremely big, way over 50 kilos. That's going to be, very spectacular that they could catch such a big fish. And they are very, very old when they get so big. But I see a lot of military activity for a period of time, in the woods, on the roads, on the railways, everywhere. Military airplanes. Yeah. And of course people are worried. Everything's getting more expensive. It's negative vibes in the air at the moment, but that will change. And there's some cleaning up to do first, and then things are gonna change a lot for Finnish people, for the better. And I don't see Russia swallow Finland, so Finland becomes as a slave state to Russia. No, I see Finland gonna continue to be Finland, with their own laws and culture and how the Finnish people like to live. Even in Finland, also very famous for Nokia phones and technology and this different kind of design. they will start some new technology company in Finland, and this technology company will be very, very big, and it will be very, very advanced technology, quantum technology, extremely advanced. And this company will have its center somewhere here in the center of Finland. Could be around Lisalvi, sorry, or Kajani, somewhere there, in that area. Well, that was what I could see in my crystal ball. Let's continue to the cards. And in the cards, we're gonna see if we can get some additional information for Finland. Yeah, I just need to shuffle a little bit first, and soon we'll see. Finland. Soon finished here for Finland. And finally some dice. And the cards look like this. Let's see what we have here for Finland. In the tarot cards we have the Judgment, Page of Coins, Queen of Cups, the Hermit, and the Tower. And on the Oracle cards we have Five of Spades, Wedding, the Chariot, a Dog, and a Widow. And on the dice we have a Pirate, Trunk, and a Castle underwater. And this so-called wedding that they made agreement with the NATO, it seems like they're gonna regret it quite badly. And through some incidents, and they're gonna, this dream castle that they build around, join this alliance, it's gonna be like a castle underwater. It's gonna sink down, and people will get quite scared at some point, and they will be afraid that the young people gonna lose their lives, that a lot of widows, gonna be a lot of widows. It doesn't mean that it will happen, but it will be like some kind of a big scare event. And they're gonna find out that they have been like hijacked by pirates. But the Finnish people are very resilient and they are very strong, and when they put their mind up to something, no, they will not back down. The Finnish expression sisu is still alive in the hearts and souls of many, many Finnish people. And it will be awakened, and don't mess with the Finnish goodwill and good heart, because they will react, even if they are calm and friendly. But if somebody steps too much on their toes, they will react. And there will come a big reaction from the Finnish people. And I don't see it far away in time. Could be even next year. Yeah, I will not give exact time frame because, as I said, I cannot give that. But something will change in the minds and in the hearts. And Finnish blood will boil a lot. Let's see if I can get some more info. Oops. And four of wands jumped out, and that means movement, move of place, move to a new house or something. Something big is gonna change in Finland. It's gonna be big changes. And the Finland as this today will not continue, will be a different kind of Finland, but something better, because this card also indicates when you move from one place, you move up to something better. So Finland definitely will be upgraded many times over. Let's see, some last cards for Finland. And at some point, before this big changes happens, a lot of Finnish people that have cottages, holiday homes in the woods or in somewhere a little bit far away from big cities, a lot of families gonna temporarily want to leave cities to go to those, live in those places. But that will not be for a long period of time. Let's see what we got here for the last. Very positive cards. Well, in the tarot cards we have Page of Coins, 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 3 of Cups, and 6 of Wands. And above here we have a magnifying glass. And below here we have the Magician. So the spell that the Finnish people have been under, the propaganda, the brainwash that unfortunately many people bought or are under still, that will go away. We have the 6 of Swords. So people will wake up. And it will take some kind of scare event to wake them up. 8 of Swords. But when they wake up, things gonna change for so much better. It seems like the country is gonna be free of this magician, this kind of manipulating, hypnotizing force. And the Finnish people gonna regain their power and their country back. And they're gonna live much more happier after they've done that. And when I say after that, it's nothing that could happen in one day or 1 week or maybe tomorrow. As I said, time is very difficult. Could be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. but things are gonna change for the better. And the last card is Six of Wands, and that is victory and success. So whatever obstacles, whatever problems the Finnish people are involved in today, those obstacles will be removed so the Finnish people can live very happy lives. Well, that was my reading for Highlights of Finland. And if you have liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press like button, share button and subscription button. And to all of you strong and beautiful and warm-hearted Finnish people, wish you all the best. Remember your strength. You have fought so much in the past, and don't let any foreign powers take over you in any form. Good times are waiting ahead. It's time to wake up. Okay? And for all of you beautiful viewers and listeners out there, I want to thank you so much for watching and wish you all the best. Take care of each other and be strong. We are going through quite strange and turbulent times, quite short time, and we have to focus on a positive outcome. And what we think about, we create. Never forget that. And don't let yourself be dragged down in negative thoughts and depression and panic, because then it's when you get the most vulnerable. So be strong, and together we will make a lot of good changes in this world. Remember, one person can change a whole world just with its or his or her thoughts and emotions. So keep your thoughts and emotion high vibrating, and you're gonna see miracles happen. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.